Welcome back to the Electrician's Tool channel. Okay, this is another episode, a series that I'm doing geared toward everyone, but again, I'm talking to the apprentices out there. My goal is to kind of point them in a direction that they need to go in to try to help them get, the type of tools to get other than just a screwdriver here, a pair of pliers there. I'm trying to give them some more advanced tools that they may seek out as they go along in their career. So again, with that being said, guys, I want to also mention, if this is your first time viewing this video or my channel, I'm asking that if you like the video or if you like any of my videos, even the ones that you saw already, that you've seen already, I appreciate it if you hit the like button that's located underneath the video. I would appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed, it'll be your benefit to subscribe, because you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. And those of you who have subscribed and hit the like button, guys, I really appreciate it. Thumbs up to you for supporting the channel. Again, I'm trying to get the channel to grow. This channel consists of no BS. I'm really trying to help you guys out, and I'm asking you guys to hit the subscribe button and the like button for free. It costs you nothing. I just need you to help support the channel, to help my channel grow. So again, with that all out of the way, let's move on. The title of this series here is Gadgets. Gadgets that you may find helpful in your career as an electrician. Okay, so this is not all of them. Like I said, somewhere down the line, I may even view some more of them, but this is the ones that I'm able to fit on the counter just at the moment. So we're gonna go with these, and I'm sure you'll get an idea what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's start off with. Wait 1 second again. Give me 1 second. Hold on a second. 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, here I am. Okay, here I am. We're going to start off from your left, and we're going to work our way in no particular order, but we're going to go through these gadgets that I have up here today, and hopefully you guys will see something that you think you may want or need in the future as you further your career as an electrician. These tools have helped me. Some of them I've used more than others, but that's that. But anyway, guys, let's start with this one. One of you're probably looking at this, and you're probably wondering what the hell is this. Okay, well, the name of this company is a blind mark. It's a locator, and you're probably wondering what kind of locator. Well, this is a locator when, like, if you're doing, you put in receptacle boxes somewhere, outlet boxes in the wall, and you haven't cut the hole. Just say the sheetrockers put the sheetrock up over your outlet boxes. Well, that's happened to me before. It don't happen too often. What happened to me a lot is when they put paint all inside of, they spray the popcorn or the orange peel, whatever they call it, on top of the sheetrock, and they get all into the box. That happened to me a lot. But once or twice I can remember when they cover my boxes up with the sheetrock. I didn't have this at the time. But what this does, for example, this part right here, let me see if I have a box in here. I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me see. Let me see. That's odd. That's strange. Well, anyway, I thought I had a box around to show you guys. Well, anyway, my bad. Anyway, you guys know how a receptacle box look. Okay, when you're dealing with that scenario, what I just mentioned about they putting sheetrock walls up over your receptacle, that it don't happen too often, but it do happen. But if you think it's going to happen, if you have to leave the job site and the sheetrock's coming behind you, or you know, and you come back tomorrow, what you do, these two hooks right here, where the arrow is pointed at, you put it pointed in this direction. You put the screw that's on the top of the box. I mean, at the top of the box, put one there and one there. This fits inside of the box, inside of the receptacle box, and you just leave it there. And if you come back tomorrow, on that wall, some crazy sheetrocker put that sheetrocker over your receptacle, the only thing you have to do, and this thing is called Blind Marks Locator Target. This is the target on the back. This thing would hit it dead on. They have an arrow on this side and an arrow on this side. And this is the example. I'm gonna show you something. This is an earth magnet and it's so strong. And I'm gonna just give you an idea. Sheetrock is much thicker than this, but let me just show you the strength of this thing. And I'm gonna just lay that down here, lay that down there, and I'm going to watch just how fast it picks it up. And you can't go wrong because this gonna be perfectly straight, and this, you can't put this no other way. This can't go on crooked. You can't, you know it's not that way. It can only go on one way because these two magnets have to line up with these two magnets. And that's how strong it is. So, and once you do that, what you do, you trace around here and cut around. After you traced it, you cut it, and your box is right there. Unscrew this in the middle, pull it out, now you got your box. And the same thing goes, and then they have 4 more that goes with this little kit right here. Now, they also have, when you're dealing with the octagon boxes, you do the same thing. You put this inside of the box, and they may even do the same exact thing, but in the ceiling, or you may be hanging up wall sconces, and you put that on there. You lock it. You put your screws in there. The next day you come back, it's kind of crazy. No, I'm sorry. I got it backwards. For example, you put this inside of the light fixture where the threads are. You screw this in there, and however deep it is, if there's a real deep, depending on how deep it is, but it has to be the length of that. But you screw it in there flush and let this hang down. They may put a piece of sheetrock over it. You don't know where it's at. Well, here you go. You're holding it. And remember, you have the arrow going, like I said, and it's like so, and you're searching for it. Once you grab it like that, well, now you cut around it. You trace around it. Around this, and you cut, and that's your octagon box. The same thing goes with a square box. Once it grabs it, there you go with a square box. Do the same exact thing. So this is very handy, guys. Very, very handy. Very handy. So in the name of this, I told you it was what was it? It was, that's the name. Target. What is that? Target Crorey Builders Incorporated. I hope you can see that. And I'll leave the description at the bottom of the page. At the bottom of this video, and that's the name of the product, Center Mark, and I think that's a patent number. But anyway, I'll leave as much information I can because I don't remember everything about it, guys, because I've had these tools a while. But I'll leave at the bottom of the page a description of this device and this gadget right here, and you guys can go online and try to find it. And with all of my videos, if you need to know anything about the video, anything what I review, I try my best to leave as much information as possible in the description link underneath the video. So just click that little down arrow, and anything I know about it, I'm gonna leave it down there. And that's with all of my videos, guys. Now this is a cross, like a bullseye type laser beam. And you may figure, well, some of you might have use for this, but the reason why I used it is because when I'm putting in my receptacles and my boxes around the wall, well, mine 18 inches off the ground, off the floor, from the floor up. Okay, so what I do was I made myself, I can't remember what the sizes were, but I made myself a few blocks, like a few blocks, and I nailed them together, and that would put me 18 inches to the top of this, to the top, well, within the beam, put it like that, within the beam. That'll be 18 inches. I set this in the middle of the floor where I'm working, if I'm putting receptacles all the way around that room. And this is the kind of laser that when I shoot it in one direction, it spreads itself out and it goes around the next corner. And it also gives you, have a button for a laser going that way, going horizontal, and a button for it going vertical. Okay, so, and I'll just put it there and I'll let it do its thing. And however many inches feet I got apart from each other, that's where I put my receptacle. And they have levels right here that you can level this thing off. Put the bullseye, put the eye in the middle, right there, just to level it off. These little screws right here. So that's what you want. And get it leveled all the way around. They have two levels, leveled all the way around, and now all of your boxes are level, 18 inches above the floor. So you may want to get yourself one of these. This one is I bought it years ago. Right now it's not working properly, like only one beam coming out because I left the batteries in it one day too long, and I forgot the batteries in there, and it wasn't rechargeable batteries like I start leaving. Like I leave in my other meters now. I buy rechargeable batteries, but I left some regular not alkaline batteries, some AA batteries in here, and they exploded. And so one of the beams just working. I forgot which one it was because I haven't used it in a while. But I bought this from Harbor Freight because I wasn't really sure about it at all. But I'm going to buy me another one, a better one than this one. And this worked for a long time. It worked pretty good. It came in a case with a tripod and a few other, with some glasses where you could see the beam, like these kind of I can't think that sort of like 3D glasses that goes over your eyes that you can see the beam perfectly. And it worked good for a long time until I let the batteries explode in here and it's not working like it should. I guess I'm gonna have to open it up and I can just kind of continue to clean it in the inside. But I don't know, I'm just gonna get me a new one. What happened to this one is giving me an excuse to buy me a better one. So, but anyway, you may wanna look into that, you guys, when you're doing your receptacles or whatever you're using. I even used it when I'm running a line of fluorescent lights or lights on the ceiling. And I put it on a different tripod, a camera tripod, where I pointed it up to the ceiling like that, kind of. And it worked fine. So, you may want to invest in one of these laser beams. They all worth the money. Now, this right here, this is by Master Lock. I use this when I'm inside of an electrical panel and I'm turning one breaker off and I have to leave that breaker. Well, what I do is I always lock the panel door. With my lockout tag, I lock the panel door, but I also put this on a breaker. This is a breaker lockout. If y'all have it, this is a breaker lockout. It locks the breaker out. You put it in through that side. You put it on here, but before you do, you kind of like tighten it up, just how you do it. You do it like that, and you put it on the breaker first, like so. And you tighten it up on the breaker so it won't move. You close this up and put your lockout right there. Now everything else is on, but that breaker is off. Nobody can come in and turn the breaker on. So it's good to have a gadget like this. So you may want to look into it. And this one is by Master Lock. The number is 491B by Master Lock. Okay. This one is by Ideal Industries. This, if I'm working inside of anywhere and I want to turn just that light switch off just to break the electricity, to open that switch. Well, I put this on top on a light switch. Screw the two screws off the front of the plate. Leave the plate on. I put it in the off position, and I screw it back on I screw this back on over the switch, and whatever position I want to keep it in, I put this down like that and put a lock on it, and that'll keep that off. I'll keep that switch off. And this is made by Ideal Industries. I can't see them. I'm trying to put a number on here. I don't see it, but it's made by Ideal Industries. And just go to Ideal Industry, look for all their safeties, under their safety stuff, and you'll find this. And Ideal also makes some of these too. Now, this right here, this is made by Chicago Electric. It came from, I bought this years ago. They had opened up Harbor Freight in our area. That's what made me, I went and visited the store and I saw all this years ago. And you can tell how old and beat up this thing is right here. It's not really beat up, but it's old. It's still in good shape to use. Anyway, this is a receptacle holder. When you want to, for example, the receptacle is still live. Well, you put it in there, and it'll let you know it's live because these will light up, and you have the little window on both sides. And instead of trying to hold a receptacle with your hand, and it's still hot, and so this was allow you to safely hold that receptacle, and whatever you want to do to it, either loosen the wires up or whatever, you can do it without without touching the wires or worried about anything go wrong. And this fits perfectly into the receptacle. So I don't know if Harbor Freight make these anymore or sell them, but this is by Chicago. I will Google Chicago Electric, item number 94742. The name of it is the outlet plug and installation tool. Let you see that. Chicago Electric outlet plug and installation tool. Item number 94742. Okay. Now this is a banger here. You run across all types of light fixtures, Edison type bases in them. Big, small, little. Some look like this that be under the over the stove where the ventilation is at. They have those little LED lights under there that they have the two lock-ins like that. Well, now you can check them. I used to make ones for this, but I don't make them anymore since they have these. So what I do, you may want to use. You could purchase something like this from AMPROBE. And whatever type base they have on that light, on that light, it comes with 5. Whatever type base they have for that light, where you can screw it all the way in there, and there you go. You just take your probes, the probes to kind of fit, whatever numerous adapters on the leads. And plug it in there and get a voltage reading. Like I say, I used to make these. And they didn't look like this, but I just made the ones for the fit a regular type Edison base. But I see these, the ones that I have here for all different types of, to check all kind of fixtures. And this is something that you want to, investigate getting, because you're going to run across this problem. And this may be a type of problem that you done finished everything else, but you can't check you can't check this type of light fixture that have this kind of bulb, but now you can. So go to AMPROBE and on their website, or Google it, AMPROBE adapter. Let me see. Just put in light. Put in light check adapter, and they have 5 of them. This one, let me see. Go from the smallest to the biggest. This is the smallest one here, I think. And it's go from a light check adapter. This is B15, E14. B22, GU10, E27, and I guess that's the type of the model of the base of that light bulb that you're going to use these type of adapters for. So just go to AMPROBE and put in light check adapter, and all of these should come up if you're interested. Now 2 more, and then we'll be done with this video. You may be looking at this. This is not infrared thermal imaging or nothing like this. This comes with a flexible hose on the front. This is a camera. It comes with flexible hose, and I use this. I use this to troubleshoot wires before. If I don't want, if I'm have a suspicion that somebody put a drill through one of my wires, or something like that. For example, I had this before I bought these, and I didn't know exactly where my boxes were. Somebody, I bought this because I could put a little tiny hole in the wall. This come with two flexible hoses with a light on it. It's oh man, got to be about a good 3 feet long, and they have like a camera on the end with a light, an LED light to let you see what you're looking at on the end. You hook it to the front, and you can see in color, in real time, just what you viewing behind the wall. And I've used these. Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn it on for you to give you an idea. You won't see anything but just fuzziness, but you'll know what I'm talking about. It gives you, you can look behind that wall and view anything. You might be looking at the back of a socket where somebody, the wires where somebody drilled a nail, a carpenter drilled a nail through one of your wires. You may be trying to search out where your box may be. Search out, see if there's insulation behind that wall. Anything, if there's a beam right there, anything at all, but this comes in handy. So let me just turn this on for a minute and just give you an idea. It comes on like that. And you can't see anything now because I don't have the camera hooked up, and you can't see through here, but it's supposed to have that camera on the front, and it don't. So, but anyway, and also you can put an SD, the little small SD mini cards in here if you want to do recording, video recording, or you want to, take a snap a picture, and you can also whatever you save is going to be on that card. You could download it into a computer or whatever. If you want to send it off, email it or whatever, you can. And they have all of the buttons up here in the front. This even comes off. You can even be looking at this, or have your guy who's working with you holding this in his hand while you working this behind the wall, trying to find what you're looking for. So it works just the same. And like I said, give you the date and time stamp on here, and it runs off a 12-volt lithium-ion battery. And this is really good. And so the model number of this is by Dewalt, and the model number is called Dewalt inspection camera. It's 12 volt. The model number is DCT 412. That's it right there. And I thought it was worth my while to get it, and I was right. So do I use it a lot? No, I don't use it a lot, but trust me, when I need it, I'm glad that I have it. So this is something that you may want to invest in, guys. It's one of the gadgets that I'm talking about. Last but not least, is simple. But this is another little gadget that I'm going out with, guys. If you own a multimeter, most of you own multimeters. If it's not a Klein or I think a field piece, it's hard, when you're working on a panel. There's nowhere to hold your multimeter on. Your clamp meter on that panel while you're doing taking a reading. I'm going to ask you, just for safety reasons, stop clamping your clamp meter around wires when you testing, because the weight of that clamp meter is on that wire. Whatever the wire is, it's dangerous also, because you don't know how loose that wire may be, and the weight of that little clamp meter may be pulling that wire out. And if you pull that wire out and touch another wire down there, you're in a hell of a trouble. So what I do for that reason was I take this, and let me get a clamp meter, old clamp meter, to show you what I'm talking about. For example, if this is the clamp meter I'm using here, what I would do is I just take this clamp meter here, and I'll put it in here like this, and this is my magnet. This will be my magnet right here, and let me fix it right. But you know what you get the point. And I just strap it up over. It lines up better than this, y'all. I just got it, because this, anyway. And I strap it up there on top of the panel. This is a magnet, and it'll hold it. So that's what you do. That's one of the gadgets that I use, just to be on the safe side, So, so anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed the video, and let me turn this off. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and again, I ask you to hit that subscribe button, share the video, and hit the like button that's located underneath the video, and help support the channel, guys. What I ask you is for free. It just shows your appreciation for me, like I do from you guys. Leave a comment too, because I love hearing you guys' experience with certain. Some of y'all may have worked with a tool like this, or would like to work with a tool like this, or if you had a tool like this, how you would use it. I like to hear all that kind of stuff, man. You know, I've been doing this field a long time, and I mean, this is what I do. I like talking tools. You know, I like talking tools. So if you guys got a story to tell, man, come on, share it. You know, not only do I read it, but the other viewers, they like reading the comments also. So bring it on. So with that being said, guys, I want to thank you. And until next time, you guys take care, as always, and peace out.